Okay, folks, this is Chris Voss here. I'm going to show you guys how I look at and analyze stuff I need to sell. EA hasn't changed anything from the whole time it's worked. If you have more negative stocks than you have positive stocks in your portfolio, you're likely negative. The way to get positive again is to sell off the losers and buy winners. It's real simple. Nothing has changed. So let's take a look at this whole setup. Okay, right now, what I do, this is what you should be doing every day. I don't do it every day anymore because I got better things to do with my time, but this is what you should be doing. You click on sliders, which is in your portfolio and lists tab. You click on sliders, you get a whole list of people that are sliding. Okay, this is basically a negative day, but you'll see that some people have been negative for a while. Now, what I'll do is I'll go down and click through the names, and we'll take a look at their performance stock-wise. We'll also take a look at how much profit I've made so far off. And in this case, I've made $2,800 profit off this person. They appear to be going up in an up segment right now. So I'm not too concerned about this person. They're obviously going up. They're just having a bad day, looks like. Let's take a look at Marcus Lutz. I'm sure Marcus is a nice guy, but let's go deeper into what's going on. Let's take a look. Marcus peaked at 26. He's now down to 23. He's lost 2 or 3 points. I'm down to where I'm losing money by the time I sell this guy at a 5% stock rate. I bought him 19 days ago, probably back somewhere over here. He went up, peaked, blown out. This is your atypical pattern of your EA average person. They come in, they rock, they leave. So at this point, I'm only making $163.33, but by the time I sell him, I'll probably be at a loss from the 5% commission. Now, here's the problem of why we can see his stock is this way. Down here in the left-hand corner, you see he has 1 Empire Avenue actions this week. He has 4 Facebook posts. He has 1 tweet and 1 video. He obviously has little or no social media action. But this is actually atypical for someone you'll see that has a lot of social media action. They just don't have EA action. You have to be in your account every day, buying, selling, and maintaining your account. Maintenance means selling people like Mr. Lutz. So Mr. Lutz is sold. Now, I think about this in a nanosecond, and we blast through this. Let's take a look at Simon. We just go right down the list. Boom, boom, boom. So we're waiting for Simon to load up in here. And Simon's also on the same pattern. Take a look at what we see here. Simon's not playing the game. He's only got 11 Facebook. He's got no EA action. He's a 100% sell, and I should have sold him a long-ass time ago. Let's take a look at James Duckett. Now, this guy obviously has a lot of actions. He's on a bad day, kind of bleeding down, but I'm going to stick with him because I'm going to get some dividends, so I'll hold on to him. I've gone through the worst of the sliders already. If we were on a normal day, you would see me just go down through this whole list, and there would be tons of people. Here's a guy I need to bail on. He's peaked at 60. And he's starting to go down. Why is he going down? He has no EA actions. He's not playing the game. He's going to start taking away from this 45.1702 that I have made off him. He still has his social media actions, but he's going to go down from here on out. If you look at the stock in the future, it will be down. Let's take a look at. Here's another guy, Kush Trapani. I'm sure he's a really nice guy. No judgment to his person, but he peaked at 81. He kind of went down, came back up. Peaked at 80 again. Now he's down 9. He's only got 2 EA actions this week. He's not playing the game. He's got plenty of social media, and that's the only thing that's kind of held him up. But look, he's going down. And this is a trending thing. If you understand stocks and investments and trending, once people break a peak, for example, if I find here, there's a straight line going from here to there, it's going up. Once that line gets broken and changes value, which it does very heavily here, it becomes a new line. It becomes a line going down. Now, at some point, it breaks again, starts going up. These are ways that people use in stock and investments to analyze what's going on with the stock and what its trends are, its patterns are. So these patterns usually represent, as you can see here, the EA actions and how people are playing the game. This is another 100% sell. Here's somebody that they peaked, they're starting to slow down. I think we looked at this one a second ago. Forgive me. Let's take a look at another one. Yvonne Mason here. Look at this. I should have sold this stock at 56. It's now at 51. I'm actually losing money on it. I've lost 213 bucks, and I'll lose more when I sell it off the 5% commission. They have little or no social media thing, but look, there is no EA action. This person has left and abandoned the game. And these are the people that are usually killing me in a portfolio. Here's another person, left and abandoned the game. No EA action. Here's another person. Looks like they're still playing the game a little bit. I probably would stick with them and not sell them. Here's Jen Wright. She's playing the game. She's having a bad day. Now keep in mind, you can still see here in some of these stocks, you're still making money. Like this one I said we should sell. I'm still up 7,000. But that means I need to cut my losses and keep my profit instead of letting it be eaten away by people that are going down. Here's one that's going down, and it's got a lot of problems, and it looks like they're actively working it, but whatever they're buying, they don't know how to play the game. So I'm likely going to sell them because they're on a down cycle, and they've been continually down since Monday the 14th. They've just been technically a straight line down. So I'm probably going to sell them because they don't know what the hell they're doing with the game. It's not my business to share people's losses and problems. You want to loan me money, and I'll tell you problems why I can't back. Same principle here. Here's another one. It's going down. There's no EA actions. People left the game. Here's another one. Perfect example. Look at this. I was making like 11,000. I was probably making a whole lot more before the stock tanked. The person's not playing the game. They left the game, and it's completely down. What you see is if you're not in buying and selling, if you're not in maintaining your account, the stock's going to go down because you've got to be buying, selling, and selling after losers in the account. It's the only way to go positive again. Thanks for coming by, guys.